Hello, it's George Anderson here, and to celebrate World Mental Health Day, we come up with a few ideas of things you can do to take care of your own physical and mental well-being that aren't going to take huge amounts of time, effort, and energy, but will have a significant impact on how you feel. Now, it's very easy to get caught up in all the different things that you have to do, everybody else's agendas, everybody else's priorities, the things that you need to do for other people, and you're kind of bumping your own needs down the list. I don't know if you've ever felt like that, like you always seem to be coming at the bottom of the pile. And well, it doesn't have to be this way. And at the end of this video, I'm going to share the one thing that you must make sure you do if you want any of these things to really be effective. But some things that have been shown to really make a difference to the way you feel about yourself and the amount of physical and emotional and mental energy that you carry with you through the day are things like taking breaks, going for a walk. So you're doing something physical. So not just stopping working on your laptop and scrolling through social media or checking a few emails, actually getting up, walking outside, getting some fresh air. If it's chucking it down with rain outside, take an umbrella, put a coat on, but still try and get outside, especially if you're working from home. Being in the same surrounded by the same four walls all day long can start getting quite oppressive, and it can have a really detrimental effect on our mental health. So taking these short breaks through the day, which will help you get back into work after you come back from your break with more focus, more energy, and again, you'll get to the end of the day there feeling like you're a little bit more in control. Taking care of the amount of water that you drink through the course of a day as well sounds really silly, really simple, but actually just making sure you've got a big old glass of water next to you whenever you're sitting down to work or whenever you leave the house, taking a bottle of water with you as well. Just make sure that you're hydrated, and your level of hydration isn't just essential for physical well-being, but it actually has an effect on your cognitive function as well, your ability for short-term memory recall, to process information quickly, reaction times, and so actually it's a very simple thing that we can do to help ourselves. It's not going to change everything, but it's just a small thing that you can do. And the trick with all of these things, by the way, is to remind yourself when you're doing them that actually this is you in the act of self-care. This is you taking care of yourself. Even though there are all these other things that you could be doing or that maybe you're not doing, just focus on the things that you are. Other things that work really, really well that are away from the physical side are things like journaling. Getting into a practice where you're regularly jotting down some of the thoughts and the emotions that you've been experiencing recently with no judgment, or say journal through the lens of curiosity and self-compassion and not judgment. So you're just separating yourself from everything and just looking at it and just writing down, sort of noting what are some of the thoughts that have been going through my mind, what's on my mind at the moment. And not only is it incredibly cathartic to do that, but actually it can increase your level of self-awareness as well through the day. So you're able to stop those negative thoughts as they start to encroach upon you and overwhelm you with anxiety and negative emotions. Meditation is another non-physical thing that can really, really be of benefit. And a bit like journaling, it can help you there and then in the moment as a de-stressor, a stress buster, shall we say, but it will also elevate your level of self-awareness. It doesn't have to be through a formal meditation practice, although if you want a starting point for that, then I could recommend apps like Headspace or Calm, but it might just be brushing your teeth mindfully or eating mindfully, where you just focus on the process, exactly what you're doing. You're trying to get as immersed in the present moment as you can. Again, studies have shown that the more able you are to create that presence in the moment, the easier it is for you to identify those negative thoughts and those emotions as and when they happen. Now, all of these things, they all have fantastic benefits. They all have fantastic potential to help you managing your mental health and well-being. But actually, very few things will happen just because you say, right, I'm going to take better care of my diet, or I'm going to take more exercise today, or I'm going to drink more water. What we need to do is to plan and schedule these things in. I'm a big fan of the morning routine, and I will plan my morning routine, and it may only be half an hour. Sometimes it's a little longer than that, but even if it's just a half hour, I know that when I get up, I'm putting this time in for me. And it's really important to me to know that I'm worth spending half an hour at the beginning of the day before I jump onto emails, before I jump onto social media, before I jump into anybody else's agenda. I'm taking care of setting myself up for the day. But I also know that that will not happen unless I've planned it in. So instead of prioritizing your schedule, start to schedule in your priorities, and you should be one of your priorities if you want to be taking better care of your physical and mental health. Have a great day.